Welcome to My The Asshole Podcast. Let's get into it. Welcome to Am I the Asshole Podcast. Man, do we have a juicy episode for you guys on this beautiful Tuesday. Oh, man. I love it. My goodness, man. It's been quite a year. It's been quite a year. Crazy enough, it's only been 3 months into the year. It feels like it's been a lot longer. It feels like the year is going a lot faster than it's actually going. But hey, man, it's been a good year so far. The content's been flowing. You guys have been enjoying it. We've been doing well as far as the live streams go. You guys have been getting in there and supporting. That's awesome. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, we're just doing our thing, man, over here at My The Asshole Podcast, and I appreciate all of you guys for the support and everything. Just wanted to get that out of the way before we get into today's juicy thread, and our thread for today is, what's the biggest WTF moment that you've had on a first date? We haven't done like first date or dating shit in a hot minute. That used to be my bread and butter back in when I started doing the show. But obviously, you know, we branched into different topics and different things for our threads. And honestly, you guys love it. But I like to every once in a while go back to our roots, go back to some first date shit. Yeah, I mean, see what's going on now out here in the dating world, because your boy is in the dating world as well. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man, it is cooked. God damn, the dating world is cooked. But you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But let's see what WTF moments you guys have been experiencing on first dates. All right, so we got our first one. I travel often to Boston, about 2-hour drive. So while I was in the area, I matched with this girl and we hit it off. Unfortunately, our schedules didn't match up and we didn't have a chance to meet. So we made plans to go to a concert together in Boston the following week. We spent the week texting, calling, FaceTime. I had a hotel booked and a place to meet up, and I texted her as I was leaving my place to go up to Boston. She says, "Okay, can't wait to see you." And then I'm on my way. After about 3 hours of driving due to traffic, I get to the venue a little early and text her that I am here and wait to go in. No response for 30 minutes. I assume she's on her way. I get inside, grab a drink, and just relax. And that's when I text her again. She responds telling me she's been inside and actually had a good spot on the floor and asked me to head over. I get there and she's with a guy and starts apologizing immediately. Apparently within the 3 hours it took to drive to Boston, she matched with another guy on Tinder who was also going to the concert and decided that they were going to go together instead, but I could hang out with them during the concert if I wanted to. I politely declined and tried reaching back out later the next day, asking if I still want, or hold on. I politely declined. Oh, she tried reaching back out later the next day, asking if I still wanted to meet up, but I just didn't have it in me. The concert was fantastic, though. Wow. And this is what I mean, bruh. This is what I mean. This is what I mean right here. The dating scene is cooked, bruh. Cooked. I might have already told this story on the pod. I don't know if I have, but I'll probably tell it again if I've already have. I don't know. But there was a time I met a girl. I met her on the Instagrams. She was wonderful. She was an amazing girl. We talked all day, every day. All day, every day. She was into the same shit I was. She played video games. She wanted to stream. She loved that. Like, I did a podcast and she was just like super awesome. She was just awesome. I was like, oh my God, I like this girl. And then she invited me to go to a rave with her. And I was like, I'm down. I've only ever been to one rave before. I didn't have like the best of time. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I thought to myself, you know what? If I'm going with her, I'm down. So it's me, her, and her brother, and like a bunch of her friends and stuff like that. So we get there, having a good time. Everything is solid. We're all good. Everything's chilling. Her favorite artist it comes on. Her favorite DJ or whatever. I don't know the dude. I don't know any of the music, but I'm just vibing, having a good time with her and her friends and her brother. And so I noticed like all these girls are like getting on dude's shoulders and stuff. So I was like, hey, and she was kind of a short girl. And so I was like, hey, why don't you, get up on my shoulders, since this is like the artist that you have been dying to see this whole night, and you've been talking about wanting to see this artist all night. Like, why don't you get on my shoulders so you can get a better view, so you can like get a video with your phone and shit. She says no. She's like, nah, I'm cool. And so I'm like, all right, no problem. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Then, not 5 minutes later, not 5 fucking minutes later, she gets on a random ass dude's shoulders. Right in front of me, mind you. And I'm like, what? Huh? Excuse me? What the fuck is this? I was pissed. I'm like, are you kidding me? I didn't like crash out or nothing. No, I just ignored her for the rest of the night. And then she got mad at me because I was like, ignoring her and not wanting to talk to her and stuff like that. And so then I left. I just left. I was just like, you can go have fun with your friends, dude. I'm out. Piece of chicken grease, bro. It is tough out here, man. It's crazy to me because like it was the same situation as this dude that I went through, and that's why I resonate with him. And for me, it was even worse because it was like we actually went there together, and then she like met this dude there, and I'm like, okay, yep, that's cool, man. Like, bruh. If you didn't really like me all like that, you could have just told me. But I guess it was a thing you liked me up until, So, yeah, dude. Yeah, I feel you on that one, brother. I feel you on that one. All right, what is the biggest WTF moment that you've experienced on a first date? I went on one date with a girl via the dating apps. Oh, God. We love those. We got dinner and drinks, and it was going well until she asked to see my work email. She said that she loved to see her friends and family's work emails as it provided valuable insight on their lives. I was working for a judge at the time, and everything was strictly confidential, so I told her no. She got in a big tiff about it, saying that it was no big deal, and everyone she's asked has done it, and kept asserting that I show her my emails. I quickly paid for dinner and we left shortly thereafter. I mean, you could have just told her what was up. You could have just been like, hey, yo, I can't show you because the stuff in there is confidential because it's like court cases and a judge and all that. Like, you could have told her, you know what I mean? Instead of being like, no, oh, no, you can't. No, I don't want you to see it. No, like, bro, you could have just easily been like, hey, no, I can't because of X, Y, and Z. Like, was that not an option? Am I missing something here? Because you didn't say that in the thing, in the post. You didn't say that you told her, like, no, I can't because of X, Y, and Z. You said that you just said no. And that's probably why she just was like, oh, what the heck? I'm not trying to defend her, but at the same time, it's like, my guy, you could have just been like, no, because of X, Y, and Z. And I think she would have understood that a little more. Maybe I don't know. Yeah. All right. What's the biggest WTF moment that you've experienced on a first date? Went out on a date with a girl, went pretty okay. A few days later, she texts me saying she is planning on taking a high-paying job in New York. Having only gone on a single date, I said she should definitely take it, and I wish her luck. She responds by politely asking me to never text her again. Found out from a friend that she didn't actually move. Apparently, she does this all the time. So she wants a guy to be like, no, don't leave for me. Stay with me. Like, that's what she wants. Because apparently she's doing this to every guy, according to the friend. So she's going on dates being like, oh, yeah, I'm getting like this really high paying job and I'm going to be moving to New York pretty soon. So, yeah. And the guys are just like, oh, my God, that sounds great. You should totally take it. And then she's just like, oh, damn it. Okay, well, nope. Like she's got this movie going on in her head or some shit, as if she's like in a Hallmark movie and she wants the guy to be like, wait, no, don't leave me. You should stay here and we can fall in love. Like, bro, no, if you tell me you got some fancy job going on, I'm going to be like, go ahead, do your thing. You know, hey, more power to you, baby girl. I'm not going to hold you back. Like, that's just weird to me. That is very weird. The fact that she wants that. Like, I get wanting to have your princess moment, you know, and all that. I get that. But maybe establish some, you know, connection with the guy first. And then maybe he'll be like, wait, no, I want you to stay with me. That might work a little better in her favor. But yeah, all right, hey. Hopefully she'll find the one, you know. All right, what's the biggest WTF moment that you've experienced on a first date? I was working in a bar when a customer asked me out for a few drinks. I knew her vaguely as she was a regular. I said yes, though I should have suspected something was wrong. She was a stunner. Me, not so much. So we met and have a laugh and it's all going great. We see a band in a local place. We get there and she pushed towards the front, dragging me with her. She danced on me and grabbed my hands to grab her waist as she danced. Then I saw the lead singer of the band and recognized him as I'd seen her with loads of times at the bar. Yeah, it was her ex-boyfriend and I was just there to make him jealous. Oh, damn. She was trying to get back with her ex, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'd have been touching all up on her booty. Fuck that, bro. I'd have been like, hey, yeah, you trying to make him jealous? Okay, cool. I'd have been touching. I've been touching her booty. Oh, I'd have been squeezing and slapping and doing it all. I'm gonna get something out of this. Fuck that, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get something out of this. You about to use me, girl? I'm about to use you. Fuck out of here. I'm about to touch on your titties and all that good shit, man. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'd be mad. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be like, okay, no, cool. No, I ain't tripping. Get over here, girl. I'd be grabbing all up on her. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, cool, man. Shit. God damn. All right, let's see. Okay, what is the biggest WTF moment that you've experienced on a first date? Went to pick up a girl at her apartment. She went to the kitchen to open a bottle of wine, and I hear a crash and a hard, awful moan. I go to the kitchen, and she is having a grand mal epileptic seizure on the floor. I picked her up and carried her to the couch and held on to her until the seizure passed. Seemed like 15 to 20 minutes after she was embarrassed and exhausted. She fell asleep with her head in my lap. Later, I took her to her bedroom and left. Very sweet girl. We dated for several more months after that. Hey, if I'm being honest with you, that right there is a WTF thing. Don't get me wrong, because I'm sure he didn't know that she was like epileptic or, you know, prone to seizures or anything like that. I know for me, I'd have been like, what the fuck? But honestly, the whole, you know, holding her until it's done and then her falling asleep on my lap, you know what I mean? I probably would have like put her in her bed and I would have like cuddled with her and shit, and, you know, and I'd be like, no, it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm just staying with you just in case it happens again, you know, sometime. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? Hey, call me a sly dog all you want, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm just staying, you know what I mean? Just in case, you know, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, hey, honestly, I wouldn't look at that as like a bad thing or a reason why like not to date a girl and stuff. No, of course it'd be a crazy first date, 100%. It'd be a great story to tell people, like, oh man, you know, how did you guys meet, or what was your first date like? You know, like, oh yeah, well, you know, she kind of had an epileptic seizure. You know, you know what I mean? So it's a good little story to tell. Definitely. All right, what's the biggest WTF moment that you have experienced on a first date? I was talking to a girl I met at a convention. Let me just point something out. Where the fuck are the girls at? Where the ladies at? Is it just dudes in this thread? Where the ladies at? Ladies, you got to get down in the comments for your boy, because where all the what the fuck dude moments? Like, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for a dude, you know what I mean? He just was weird, or he did something crazy. Like, I expected with this thread, honestly, I expected more girls to be like, oh, this dude X, Y, and Z, versus like all these guys are like, yo, girls, I picked up a girl, X, Y, and Z, or a girl did this, X, Y, and Z. Like, that's surprising to me. Very, very surprising to me. I just kind of noticed that. I was talking to a girl that I met at a convention. We decided to meet up for a date. Showed up, and it wasn't the girl I'd given my number to. That girl gave my number to her friend, and I'd been talking to this other girl. I don't know if you'd call it catfishing, but it certainly freaked me out. I stayed and ate dinner with her and then left and blocked her number. Whoa. Talk about a disappointment. She was just like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling this dude. I just kind of gave out like your number. Like, I'm sorry about that. And then her friend was probably just like, well, you know, he don't look that bad. Cause I guarantee she probably had a picture or an Instagram or something of him, just so that way, you know, she could see him and be like, oh, well, he's not that bad. All right, I'll give him a shot. And oh, because that would piss me off. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be mad. I'd be like, come on, man. I wouldn't have went on the dinner if I'm being honest with you. I would have just explained to her, like, whoa, who are you? Like, you're not the girl that I thought I was talking to. And if she's just like, oh, well, that was my friend, this and that. And it's like, look, you know, I don't want to be a dick or anything, but I like your friend, not you. You know, I mean, sure, you could probably argue, oh, I'll give the girl a shot, but it's one of those things where it's like, ladies, imagine if, you know, you saw this handsome ass guy and, you know what I mean, you guys were chopping it up, flirting, doing your thing, and then all of a sudden you guys are supposed to be going out on a date, and then you realize that, you know, it's his short, average looking friend. You know, you would be upset. You'd be like, where's the hot guy? No, this is not who I wanted to be out with. So it's kind of the same thing. It's like, you probably wouldn't give that dude a shot. You might, but you are not going to be into it. And that's my thing. It's like, I don't want to go on a date with this girl, give her a shot when I'm just not into it. I'd much rather just tell her, be honest, and be like, look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a dick, but I liked your friend, not you. I don't know who you are. I just don't, you know, so peas and chicken grease. I'm gone. Yeah, I'm just saying. So, yeah, hey, is what it is. What's the biggest WTF moment that you have experienced on a first date? Again, I met a girl. Yo, where are the girls at? Where y'all at? I'm trying to, at least one. Where the dudes? Where the dudes at? All right, it's cool. I met a girl who I'd been chatting to online for a few days. We went for late night coffee, and then sat in her car for a few hours chatting away. Conversation turned to sex talk. She threw herself at me and got me to start touching her parts. She was quite horny, and we'd agreed no sex until next time, as she doesn't fuck on the first date. She was been a massive tease, playing with me down there and then stopping, then carrying on and pretending to zip me all the way before pulling it back out and giving me head, etc. Then she pulled out a small tube. Pulled out a small tube like one of those urine sample pots, and she was casually joking about how I must be ready to pop due to all of the horniness and blue balling. I was very, very turned on and figured the tube was just a joke she was trying to make. It wasn't. She continued to keep hinting before eventually getting a bit angry and insinuating that she wanted me to come in the tube so she could use it later for lube. Nah, bro. Nah. Nah, you out here trying to like inseminate yourself for some shit, bruh. No, 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 no. Nuh-uh. No, thank you. That's crazy. Nah, bro. I don't know if it was a fetish, but she seemed desperate at this point, and I managed to think with my brain despite being ready to pop, needless to say, no chance. She got quite angry and crazy, and I left. When I got home, I had loads of texts, missed calls, etc. She eventually admitted that she had a husband who she felt wasn't able to get her pregnant. Facts! Facts! What I tell you? Yeah! Yep, it was an insemination thing. No, thank you. No, thank you. See, that's what it was. That's why she didn't want to have sex with him. She just wanted to get the baby gravy, you know what I mean? Obviously, without insertion. She probably looked at it like, that's technically not cheating. And it's like, the bitch can't, you can just go to the sperm doctor, donor, whatever, go buy some. you ain't gotta lure this kid out here, you know what I mean, and predatorily steal his baby gravy. Like, what are you doing? Oh man. All right. She had a husband who she felt wasn't able to get her pregnant, having been trying for years, and they'd agreed to set up some guy, me, to take his sperm. Yo, the husband was in on this? The husband was... Oh. Wow. So the husband was okay with his wife going out, jerking some innocent boy off. Jerking some innocent boy off, get his baby gravy so they can take it back and she can inseminate herself. That's crazy. Bro, imagine your wife being like, yo, hey, I got this great plan. I'm about to take some random kid out and I'm going to jerk him off and get him to nut in this little tube. And then I'm going to bring it home and we're going to inseminate me and we're going to have a baby. Like, that's fucking crazy, bro. Only he didn't want his wife to be fucked by another guy, dodge an absolute bullet. Man, I'd have been like, look, girl, the only way this is happening, I got to smash. Like, I'll be straight with you, man. I'll be 100% honest with you. I got to bust in them walls. Come on, man. I ain't busting in no tube. That's crazy. Oh, shit. Hey, homeboy, he's going to have some trust issues. He really is. He's got some trust issues. The next time that he meets a girl and they say they like really click and she's kind of down to have sex on the first day, he's going to be like, wait a minute, you ain't trying to give me a nut in a tube or nothing, right? And she's going to be like, nut in a tube? Like, yeah, nut in a tube, girl. What the fuck you talking about? Do you got a husband? You trying to get pregnant? Like, my man's going to have fucking issues, bro. God damn. All right. What's the biggest WTF moment that you have experienced on a first date? We met online, chatted a bit, and decided to meet. Now, this was not a hookup situation. We were both and clearly stated that we were looking for a long-term situation. She was cute, seemed smart, and reasonably funny. When we got to talking about hobbies and interests, I told her I like to read, sail, was into motorcycles, and playing music. She mentioned that she enjoyed live music and theater and the occasional Saturday night gangbang. That is crazy.
Bruh.
Are you serious? She just casually threw that shit in there. She was like, oh yeah, I love me some girly things. I like to have fun. And what was her things? I enjoy live music. I like to go to the theater, occasionally get gangbanged on Saturdays. It's fantastic. Like, you like to what now? Like, bro, and you're looking for something serious? Like, I highly doubt that. I highly doubt you looking for something serious, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, no, I'd have been like, no thanks. I'll join the gangbang. No. I'm just saying, bro, because that's crazy. That's absolutely nuts, if I'm being honest with you. There's no way in hell. Yeah, there's no way. God damn. Hey, that's going to be the end of that thread, I guess. Ladies, where you at? Where you at? Ladies, get down in the comments, please. Please do. please get down in the comments for your boy. Tell me a WTF moment that you had with a guy on a first date. Please get in there, because the men's have taken it over. I ain't gonna lie. I even had a story I added to this one. So ladies, get down in there, man, and bag on us dudes a little bit, because you can't just give us the W like that. Yeah. So definitely get in there. Let me know what you think about the thread that we went over today. I'm gonna hop through announcements. We're gonna get to confession time, and then into you guys' awesome scenarios. So, patreon.com/Am I the Asshole podcast. Get an exclusive episode every single Friday, as well as being able to send in your scenario to be featured on Tuesday and Sunday shows. All right. As well as your confession times, all that good stuff, man. Being in the Patreon gets you priority and all that kind of stuff. You can send me scenarios on Instagram as well as TikTok. You can. Majority of people do send it there, but anytime there are people who are on Patreon that send in scenarios, then they get, priority and so on and so forth. So, but the biggest thing is you get the exclusive episode on Friday. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the big thing. There's over like 80 hours of content over there for you guys to enjoy and binge and all that good stuff. So it's over there chilling, waiting for you. So if you love what we're doing and you come back every week, and why not throw your boy $3 a month, get that exclusive episode. All right. Audio listeners, keep downloading the podcast as well as rating us 5 stars. You guys have been doing awesome, man. I appreciate all the support you've been showing. It really shows me that you guys do enjoy coming back every single week, seeing what we got going on. The titles interest you, the threads are interesting to you, and I do appreciate that a lot, man. I do appreciate you guys seeing the downloads go up, seeing you guys engage with the content. I really do love that. All right. Also, rate us 5 stars if you haven't already, because that does help out the show a lot. It really, really does. And guess what? It is for free. And if you want to help out even more on the free 99 side of things, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, as well as YouTube. All right? You guys have been doing awesome. I've been loving all the support you guys have been showing. Lately, I've been able to schedule all of my clips and stuff like that, which has been awesome now that I'm caught up with everything. It's super nice. So, clips will mainly go up a day before the episode comes out, so that way you guys will get short form content. So on Monday you will get a clip for Tuesday's episode, and then Wednesday you'll get a clip for Thursday's episode, and I believe Saturday you'll just get a clip the day of. If I'm being honest with you, I think Saturday and Friday are the days you get clips day of. And then, obviously, we go live every Monday at 5 p.m. So definitely come check us out. We go live on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, as well as TikTok. So you can catch us on 4 different platforms, whatever you like, whatever you enjoy. Some of you guys like Kick, some of you guys like Twitch, some of you guys like YouTube. Yeah, a lot of you guys like TikTok, if I'm being honest with you. That's where a lot of y'all motherfuckers be at. I did get out of banned jail, so we good. You know what I mean? I can live stream on TikTok again. I was banned because of hate speech for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it was because the chat was going crazy. I have no fucking idea. I just got banned for hate speech. It was stupid. But we're out of the TikTok jail, so we can live stream back on TikTok. So, definitely catch your boy on again, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, as well as TikTok. All right. So without further ado, let's get into today's confession time. And man, we got this one a little crazy. All right. So today's confession time is I shit myself at the gym. Damn. Workout was going okay. Did some cardio and then moved over to the squat rack. First rep in, I feel a fart coming. I hold it. Second rep, not so lucky. I felt it gush sliver out of my rectum. I was wet and warm. I looked around and no one noticed. Now I must make the unfortunate trip to the locker room. I waddle there trying to avoid any other gym patrons. I have to decide now, do I take a longer route and avoid others, or do I go directly to the locker rooms? I take the direct route, keep a straight face and try my best not to look obvious. I think it worked. I hope it did at least. I made my way to the showers and they're all full. It's 3 p.m. on a Sunday and no one is ever in the showers here until today. I waddle to the bathroom stalls, but as I make my way there, I feel it dripping. It drips like juicy steak being squished for an Instagram video. That doo-doo falling out of his butt, bro. That dookie falling out of his butt. Oh my God. He went to the showers and was like, fuck. Oh man, now I gotta go to the bathroom. And with every step, that doo-doo is just falling out his butt. Damn. That's crazy. All right, I plop my way onto a toilet seat and let loose the dogs of war, firing out of my rectum like a machine gun on D-Day. My already soiled cheeks splash with dirty toilet water. Damn, that's all bad, man. The coast is clear. I wipe everything, and it's surprisingly clean after the fact, mainly because it's mostly liquid. Oh, bruh. Damn, I look down at my underpants. They're soiled. Luckily, my gym shorts were spared. I make the executive decision to throw away my underwear. I separate my underwear from my shorts, pull up my pants commando style, and look at my creation in the toilet. Oh, the toilet appears to be a chocolate factory of explosion. I hit the flusher with my shoe and jettison out of the restroom in a hurry, attempting to hide the soiled underwear curled up in my hand and toss it in the nearest garbage bin. I collect my stuff and I get to my car and drive home, only to realize after leaving the gym, I wasn't done. No, I don't live far from my gym. I was maybe 4 or 5 minutes away at this point. But imagine stepping on a landmine and holding your foot on top of it for that period of time to prevent the explosion. It was an eternity. I hope I don't need to find a new gym. Damn, bro. Oh, that's gotta suck. Oh, that's gotta suck. Lucky for me, dude, I've never had to like dookie at the gym. Like, don't get me wrong, it's been times where I've had to dookie I've dookied at the gym, but it's never been a thing where it's been like that. Where like it's fucking falling out of my asshole, you know. It's never been to that degree. It's a lot of times where I'm like, I'll get to the gym and I'll shit before I start my workout. Or after my workout, I'm like, ooh, I need to take a dump, you know. I'll take a shit real quick and then I'll head home. It's never been where I'm like actively working out, getting my pump on, and doo-doo's just falling out my butt. Oh, and then on top of that, it didn't stop there. My man... I did stop there. My man got into his car and was like, oh no, Hiroshima is about to blow yet again. Like, damn, bro, no luck. Absolutely no luck, bro. Woo! Hey. I don't think you need to get a new gym, at least. I don't think anybody really noticed. You probably looked like a normal dude. Now, if they found you, you know, if they saw you throw your underwear away in there, you know what I mean? Then, yeah, maybe I'd get a new gym. But, you know, as long as nobody saw you throw away your underwear, I think you chilling, you straight. But, you know, thanks for sharing your confession time, my guy, because damn, that's crazy. Damn. All right. So, we got our first scenario. This one is, am I the asshole? My husband is a very hard worker. Always puts making money for his family as number one. I appreciate everything he does for us and try to be positive and do everything with a smile. I am a stay-at-home mom, and we have 5 children I take care of everyone's and everything 24/7. I do everything in the house as far as cleaning, but my husband leaves his trash and dirty clothes everywhere. I ask if he can please throw it away literally 3 feet into the trash bin / basket. I have tried letting it go and also just gave in sometimes and taking care of it reluctantly. Today, I stepped on his tags from a new pair of jeans he dropped into the closet floor. He says he doesn't remember. I was frustrated and said, hey, can you put your trash in the trash. He feels that since he works and pays majority of the bills, I shouldn't mind picking up after him. I told him I'm your wife, not your mom, and I will not. I think it weaponized incompetence and just plain disrespect. So am I the asshole? Ah, man, these ones are always extremely tough, if I'm being honest with you. But personally, I don't think you're the asshole. The reason being is because you got 5 fucking children that you're taking care of. You don't need a 6th. You know what I mean? And the thing is you're asking him of something extremely small. You're not asking him to help you with dishes. You're not asking him to help you with laundry. You're not asking him to, clean shit up and do this or do that. You're not asking him for much. If I'm being honest with you, I think I think you're doing great. You know what I mean? Just the fact that you respect your man enough to where you're like, no, these big tasks, I got you. I'll take care of the laundry. I'll take care of the dishes. I'll, vacuum the carpet and take care of that, whatever. All you're asking him to do is to simply just pick up after himself. Be a fucking adult, dude. I don't know why it is that you don't want to act like an adult. But you'll sit there, you'll pay the bills and, you'll be the breadwinner and all that. And that's fantastic. That's wonderful. But my guy, just pick up after yourself. That's all she's asking. You know what I mean? You got an amazing wife. If I'm being straight with you, shit, where can I get one? You know what I mean? What department store did you get her from? Because goddamn, I need to get a membership. Cause like I said, my thing is I don't think you're the asshole at all, because all you're asking of him is to pick up after himself. I think that's a very adult thing to do. You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, and I get it. You put up with it every once in a while because you look at it like, no, he does work hard and he does provide for us, because 5 kids is crazy. Woo! Man, not only are you a good wife, but girl, you probably got that good. I ain't gonna lie to you. You probably got that good. With your 5 kids, shwoo! My man was loading you up. Man, I'm just saying. But I digress. My thing is if you're going to show him this, it's a simple thing of, look, dude, just pick up after yourself. Just pick up after yourself. It's the least you can do. It helps her out around the house. She's not asking you to do anything crazy. She's not. My thing was if she was asking of you of big things, then I'd kind of been like, all right, look, man. But she's not asking you of major things. She's not even asking you to take out the trash, not that I know of, because a lot of girls be doing that shit. They be like, oh, I cooked and cleaned and did all this, take out the trash. I don't even think she's asking you to do that. She's just asking you to throw your trash away. You know what I mean? Now, don't get me wrong, I used to be that dude. I won't lie to you. I used to be that guy. You know what I mean? I would, put my clothes right next to the fucking hamper, you know what I mean? And all that kind of stuff. And if I'm being honest with you, man, you just don't want to be that guy. You don't. You don't want to be that guy. Not for a woman that is really holding your house down. And, she's really doing her job as a wife, if I'm being honest with you. There's a lot of women out here, man, that wouldn't do half the shit that she's doing, if I'm being honest with you. And it's one of those things where you kind of don't appreciate some shit until you lose it. And I always try to err on the side of don't lose it, just appreciate it while you got it. And a lot of times you do need some outside perspective, just because when you're in it, you kind of get normalized to it. It's an everyday thing for you. And I think that's kind of how you see your wife a little bit. It's an everyday thing to you. You're kind of used to it, so you don't really appreciate it as much. But I'm telling you now, take a step back and be like, wait a minute. My girl does a lot for me, and I really appreciate that she takes care of the 5 kids. She cooks and cleans, she does her wifely duties. The least I can do is pick up after myself. That's the least I can do just to help her out, because you're doing your job as a man 100%. I'm not knocking you for nothing. You're doing your job 1,000%. You're the breadwinner, taking care of your family. You work hard. You're doing what you got to do. You're a successful man in that regard, 1,000%. All your girl's asking is for a little help and being like, hey, can you pick up after yourself? That's it. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, I don't think you're the asshole. You guys let me know what you think about it in the comments, though, with that one. But personally, like I said, I don't think she's the asshole. All right, let's get on to our next one. Would I be the asshole if I broke up with my boyfriend? Oh, baby. Let's see. Okay. I, 18 female, have been dating a guy, 19 male, for about 6 months. Our relationship is generally healthy, but we do argue sometimes. One time, a few months ago, he wanted to try the back door. He said, hey, baby, I want to put my penis in your butthole. If I'm being honest with you guys, look, man. Look, I'm going to tell all the fellas right now, it ain't all what it's cracked up to be, okay? I tried it once, and I ain't never going to try it again. It's mad uncomfortable. It is mad uncomfortable in the booty hole, bruh. I ain't going to lie to you. It is mad uncomfortable in there. It is not like the coochie at all. It is not. Like the coochie, it'll kind of it'll grip on you and then let go, and then grip on you and let go, and a little bit, you get that good feeling. In the booty hole, it's nothing but just tight. And you feel like you can't even move. Have you ever seen a Chinese finger trap? Like, that's what it seems like, but it's on your dick. If I'm being honest with you, it's like a Chinese finger trap on your dick, bro. It just don't feel all that good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know you see it in porn, and I know you see it, like talked about and all that kind of stuff, and like, oh, you know what? That might be bomb. It's not. It's just not. I still do it if you want to, but I'm just giving you the PSA that it ain't all that. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's mad uncomfortable. But hey, do your thing. All right, I allowed it for a few seconds before making him stop. After we were done having sex, the conversation went like this. I just really want to again. Okay, me, no, I'm sorry. Then, with no warning, he does it again. He said his name and he still kept it in. Then I told him to stop and he did. We laid there and I told my friend immediately, who said it wasn't okay and advised me to break up with him. He started crying and said he was sorry, and I made him take me home. He felt bad, but that didn't change his actions. Yeah, facts, because technically he raped you. I mean, I don't want to say that, but it's just like the definition of rape is unwanted or unauthorized penetration, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, take that a piece of information, how you gonna take it? But yeah, if we're going off a definition sake, that kind of was what that was. Do your thing, though. I'm just saying. All right. He then asked me not to tell anyone, and I informed him I already did, and he understood and said sorry 1,000 times while crying. I refused to comfort him and just got out of the car. The next day, I attempted to break up with him, and he begged, so I didn't. And nothing like that has happened since, but he also doesn't allow me to talk about it and only calls it the incident. Still brings up how I lied one time about planning on staying home one weekend and ended up going to a friend's house, calling me a liar as a joke, but God forbid I mentioned the incident. Yeah, because I mean, anytime that he brings that liar thing up, I would have just been like, oh, well, I mean, you grate me, you know what I mean, as a joke. I still think about it and how it made me feel, and I don't know what to say or if I should keep quiet. I also don't consider this SA or anything. Oh, okay, she doesn't consider it that. We're good. Because like I said, I was like, technically, if we're going by definition's sake, that's kind of what it is. But she doesn't consider that, so we're good. Okay? So, even though my friend said it was facts, I mean, she's not wrong. I'm sorry if this post is inappropriate or if I didn't clarify enough. Also, sorry for being dramatic if I am. Thank you guys. Okay. And then she throws an edit. Okay, so I was graped and will be breaking up with him. Thank you all. I feel dumb for not seeing it before. I genuinely didn't know better. See, and that's what I was gonna kind of allude to. Like, if he's willing to do something like that, that just kind of tells me that it's like he doesn't really respect your boundaries when it comes to being intimate and sexual, and that can be a slippery slope. Yeah, and that's kind of scary because think about it. Say there's a day where you're kind of just exhausted and tired, and he, is in the mood or whatever. And you're like, oh, babe, not today. I'm just not feeling it, whatever. And he gets mad and he takes it, and he forces himself in you kind of thing. It's just like, if you're willing to do it in that moment, sure, you could be sorry about it, but that doesn't mean that you won't do it in the future. You see what I mean? So that's why I threw out the thing of like, yeah, he kind of graped you, if I'm being honest with you. And then even your friend said the same thing. Like, hey, technically homeboy SA'd you. Because, like I said, the definition states that it's unwanted penetration. And that's what that was. Now, if you don't consider it, then that's fine. But you have to understand that kind of behavior could persist later on if this relationship continues. And that's the only reason why I don't think that she's the asshole, and that breaking up with him is actually a good idea, because it's like, if that persists, he could put you in a even more precarious situation, or even a more dangerous situation that you don't even want to be in. And like, this is just kind of the beginning, like the tip of the iceberg kind of shit. And then it'll kind of progress and progress and progress, and that could just be bad. Yeah. And so, for being honest with you, I don't think you're the asshole, and I think you should break up with him, because a dude like that, nah, man. Nah, that's not cool. That's not cool, bro. I mean, that's not cool at all. Like, I get it. You know what I mean? You want to try out the booty hole. She was cool with it for a minute, but then she was like, no, I'm good. And you just leave it there, my guy. You just leave it there. You know what I mean? So, you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments, though. We're going to get on to our next one. All right. Girlfriend cheated on spring break. God damn.
She belongs to the streets.
All bad. All bad. All right, I'm looking for some advice. My girlfriend went to Fort Lauderdale. Damn, she went to Florida. Oh, she went to Florida. And she didn't even go to good Florida, too. Like, she went to Fort Lauderdale. Like, what the fuck? At least go to Miami. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? But hey, it is what it is. Fort Lauderdale for spring break with 3 of her girlfriends. Oh, and this was a girls' trip, too. Once she gets there, 5 guys that are her friends from her hometown show up, and they are at my girlfriend's Airbnb every night because they are trying to fuck. Damn. She never told me this was part of the plan. They drink until the sun comes up and the communication from her is very low. This is day 7 of the trip, and she called me last night crying, saying she cheated on day 3 and feels horrible.
Stop the cap.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Because if you actually felt bad, you would have told me on day 3. You would have told me on day 3. The fact that you waited 4 subsequent days after the sexy time happened, that means you didn't feel bad. Because what happened in those 4 days? Did you fuck him again? Did you fuck him 2-3 times? Did you fuck a different guy? You see what I mean? So it's like, you don't feel bad. You don't feel bad. If you would have felt bad, you would have told me on day 3 when it happened. But the fact that you didn't, that just goes to tell me, yeah, you don't give a fuck. Oh, that sucks. It feels horrible and disgusting. She said that she was super drunk and everybody was telling her that I cheated on her one night at the bar, which is not true. She heard that I kissed a girl, so she had kissed a guy that same night. What do I do? So she only kissed homeboy I don't believe that though. I don't know. I don't believe that. Because if she believed the whole cheating thing, I feel like she went further than that. Because she looked at it like, oh, it wasn't a thing where she got drunk, it was the heat of the moment, and they kissed, and then she was like, oh shit, no. No, she did this under the pretense of like, oh, my boyfriend fucking cheated on me, so fuck him, and I'm gonna cheat then. I'm gonna cheat back. I'm gonna get my get back, whatever you want to call it. And that's why I think it would have, in her mind, it would have, like, made her feel comfortable in that moment to like go all the way. You see what I mean? And I think what she told him was just, oh no, we just kissed. And I don't think that that's the truth, if I'm being honest with you. And then obviously her homegirls are going to lie and they're going to, back her up if the sex happened. And that's what I mean though. And then on top of that, it's like, when did she find out that that was actually not true to then be able to tell you? Because think about it. She could have fucked that dude the first day, right? And then she's just like, well, since I already fucked him and my boyfriend's cheating on me, I guarantee you she kind of was planning to break up with him getting back, to wherever they live. And so she probably smashed dude one more time and was just like, shit, fuck it. I don't care. Like, I'm planning on breaking up with my boyfriend anyway because I found out that he was cheating on me for my friends. And then I think what it was is she probably got too deep in and then found out, oh shit, that's not true. And then she was just like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. I cheated on you and I feel disgusting. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's what happened, if I'm being honest with you. And personally, I would have been like, cat, you're done. You're done. The reason being is because you decided to act on that piece of information instead of talking to me first. Because if you would have talked to me and would have found out that piece of information was true, or, say I'm acting a little dodgy or like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about, or being weird or whatever, like trying to hide it, and you're like, that's some suspicious behavior, it seems like you did, and you're just not telling me, blah, 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 then I think she would have had some, like, better reason to do that. But she could have easily called her man and be like, oh, Sarah told me that you had kissed some girl at a bar or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And, homeboy could have been like, babe, no, what the fuck? Like, your friend Sarah's a bitch. She's trying to break us up, or she's just starting rumors, or she's just being dumb, or whatever the case may be. Like, no, that did not happen. And she wouldn't have done what she would have done. But the fact that instead of talking to your man, you sat there and you fucking acted on that false information, mind you, that tells me this relationship can't continue. And I think you need to cut her off. Dunzo. She's done. She's done. She's done. Because if I'm being honest with you, all that's going to happen is you guys will get back together and this will just happen again. And it may not happen to where she calls you and she's just like, oh my God, I'm like sad and disappointed and everything. It might happen to a thing where she's like, oh, I don't like you anymore. I like Chad Thundercock over there. I don't know. I just don't see this continuing or ending very well for you, brother. And that's why I think you need to cut it right then and there and be like, hey, you made this mistake. You made this bed, you lay in it. And it sucks. It's going to suck and it's going to hurt. I know your dumb ass ain't probably going to break up with her. It's cool. I ain't tripping, but I'm just giving you this piece of information, brother, that I just don't think this relationship is going to be a relationship that will last. And that's tough. I know. But hey, that's just my 2 pennies on it. You know what I mean? But you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments. We're going to get into our last scenario for today's Tuesday episode. If you got this far in the episode, love you. Appreciate you. You so awesome. Patreon.com/MyTheAsshole Podcast. Get that exclusive episode every single Friday. $3 a month. Get you that exclusive episode, man. Audio listeners, love you guys. Keep downloading and rating us 5 stars. Helps out a lot, and it's for free. And if it's for free, it's for me. If you want to help out even more on the free 99 side, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, as well as YouTube. All right? Love you guys all. Let's get into this last one. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend to do more chores. All right. Well, let's see. So I, 27 female, and boyfriend, 30 male, have lived together for 5 years. I'd say I do about 80% of the housework. Up until recently, we both had full-time jobs. Recently, boyfriend got laid off work due to the company he worked for shutting down. So he's at home most of the day till he gets another job. Before I went to work this morning, I asked him to empty the bins, come home this evening, and no bins were empty. I feel really annoyed, so I brought it up. I asked why he didn't employ them, and he just said he would do it tomorrow. So, cut a long story short, I wanted to have a discussion about housework and how everything should be 50-50. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, that nigga should be 80%. You should be 20. This motherfucker ain't got no job. What are you doing all day? The fuck? I guarantee that nigga on that couch is playing his game all day. Nah, bruh. Nah. You either need to get you a job or you need to fucking start doing some housework, motherfucker. Well, I don't know what we talking about here. 50-50, girl, you being nice. It's not like the other girl. The other girl, her man was a breadwinner. You know what I mean? Her man was making the monies. And she had 5 kids. So I understand why, she was doing the cooking and the cleaning and doing all the extra stuff. I mean, I understand why she was doing what she was doing. But for him, oh, no, he can't sit there and be like, oh, yeah, you do this. Yeah, oh, no, the woman should do that. Nah, nigga, you ain't got no job. You're a fucking loser, dude. You ain't 50-50 is wild. I'd have told that nigga, yo, you need to do the most shit around here. What are we talking about? He did what he always does. He got really quiet and said he didn't know what to say. Part of me thought he was gaslighting me into apologizing to him, but I stuck to my ground. I even said that since he's the one at home all day, he should actually be doing more housework than me. Facts. He's still not speaking to me. Am I the asshole? Kick his ass out. Hey, look, man. I look at it like, if I'm paying majority of the bills up in this bitch and I'm out here working hard and all this kind of stuff, then yes, my girl's going to do majority of the housework. Now, if her and I are both working and we're both paying the bills and all that kind of stuff, then yes, it's a 50-50 situation, 100%. I will do 50% of the chores. You will do 50% of the chores. As we, you pay 50% of the bills and I pay 50% of the bills. If it's a thing where she is working and paying majority of the stuff, then hey, I'm the one that's doing the shit at home. I'm cooking and cleaning and doing everything while she's working. I'm sorry to say it, man, but that is the way that it goes. He can't be sitting there and thinking that he can just get away with you doing shit. Like, nah, bro, you ain't got no job, nigga. You need to start working. You need to start working and I'm gonna put your ass to work. So when I say take the bins out, you need to be taking the fucking bins out. When I say that, I want a hot meal when I come home, the hot meal better be fucking ready, nigga. Like, what are we talking about here? You're the woman in this relationship. Why? Because you put yourself there. You put yourself there. Now, if you want to be a man and you want to have your woman be the woman, then you need to step your game up. Like the first girl that we went to, you need to be like her guy. You know what I mean? Her guy works hard. Her guy's got a good job taking care of 5 kids and his girl. My bro, you need to step that shit up because you're a loser, man. And you can't dictate anything to this woman. Nothing. Not a zip zilch. You can't dictate anything. You don't have a job. You're not contributing. She's the breadwinner. I'm sorry to say it. She's the breadwinner. Like that's how this goes, man. That's how this goes. If you're making more money, then she's cooking and cleaning. She's the 80, you're the 20. And then if you guys are 50-50, well, then you guys are 50-50. She takes care of half of the bills and the chores. You take half of the bills and the chores. Now, if you're the bum and you're at home, you ain't got a job, and she's the breadwinner, well, guess what? You're the 80, she's the 20. Like, come on now. I'm just saying. Hey, you guys let me know what you think about that one in the comments. But yeah, girl, no, I definitely do not think you're the asshole for telling that nigga to do more chores, because what he needs to do is he needs to get a job. That's what that nigga need to do. I don't know why y'all women be dating these niggas without jobs, bro. That's just, and look, I get it. He had a job. He got laid off. I understand that 1,000%. I do. And that's probably why you stayed with him for a while. But at the same time, it's like, you can't let these dudes get comfortable, because the moment they get comfortable, then they feel like, oh man, I ain't got to do shit. I could just be at home. I'm a stay-at-home guy. I'm a stay-at-home boyfriend. Like, nah, bro. So that's what I look at it like. It's a thing where, hey, if this goes on too long, you should be like, hey, peace and chicken grease, nigga. Kick his ass out. You know what I mean? Because we work to eat around here, But that's going to go ahead and be today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the thread, as well as all of the scenarios and the confession time. That confession time was funny as hell. That was funny. Thank you for sharing. But hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, man. I appreciate you guys so much for all the support you guys have been showing. Today is Tuesday, so I will see you on Thursday for Haunting Adeline. And then I will see you on Friday if you're on Patreon. Then I'll see you on Sunday for the Sunday episode. We got a packed week for this week, so definitely tune in frequently over here on My Asshole Podcast, whether on YouTube, you're on Spotify, you're on TikTok, Instagram, whatever it may be. Definitely keep tuning in. I love you guys all. I'll see you on Thursday for Haunting Adeline. Haunting Adeline's been getting juicy, so I'm excited for that. But yes, I will see you guys on Thursday. Peace.